back to Dragon Age Origins. And I forgot to turn off my laptop sound. Anyway, hello Sovereign, welcome to Strem. So last time, we rescued, or we liberated, well, kinda, Redcliffe Castle. Found out that the only reason why Eamon is sick is because an apostate blood mage named Jowen was hired by the Arlessa to teach her latent mage son Connor so he could be hidden or be able to hide his talent so he wouldn't be rounded up into the circle. But Logain hired Jowen to not only do that, but poison the Arl. But apparently, Jowen taught Connor enough that Connor was able to make a deal with the devil. In exchange for keeping his father alive, Connor would be possessed. And that's what caused all the shenanigans at Redcliffe. Well, Carolina flat out refused to execute the boy despite being possessed because that's not cool. And she also rejected the idea of sacrificing someone else to power Jowen's blood ritual so Morgan could go into the Fade to fight the demon off directly. Instead, taking advantage of the fact that the mages have to provide troops against the Blight, they went to Kinloch Hold, the Ferelden Mage Tower. Unfortunately, when they got there, the tower is currently overrun, as you can see from all the dead bodies. So now we gotta kill all the abominations, kill the demons, cleanse the tower, rescue all the mages, and make sure that First Enchanter Irving can talk to the Knight Commander Gregor and tell him, hey, we're cool. She saved us. You can call off the right of annulment. Which is basically where the Templars come in and murder everything. So that's what we're going to do now. Try and rescue the mages. I don't know if we'll finish the Mage Tower before stream ends today. Because there's a relatively long side quest. Where we go into the Fade. But, you know. Also, this is this is the only time I'm going to bring it up, but since something major happened in the streaming community last night, if y'all want to talk about it in this stream or on the Discord, fine, great. But please do not talk about it in tonight's Enterprise stream, because that is a reaction to somebody else. I don't feel it would be fair to discuss another streamer on their work, you know. Oh, there's another footlocker that I missed. Where's the footlocker? Did I already get it? Liliana, get out of the way. There you go. Watchguard of the Reaching. That's okay. Okay, and then codex, notes. First Enchanter Irving, Knight Commander Gregor. Quest related. Oh, no. There. Watch Scarlet reaching. Huh. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on that then. Let's see here. I don't think I've ever done this one, just because I've never really paid attention to it. Alright. Oh, I have done that one. Okay. I've just did a different way. Got it. Okay. Oh, I already could. Where's this footlocker? Diary. Telling guys like the last 70 why else let's that outburst library with Uldred. An older tome fell to page on reaching. A copy like sword lower to strike through the ground. You can't tell me else. Okay. That's the Delirium potion. Guess I hit the wrong button. Another footlocker. And a pile of filth.
Your desire is my command.
Hi, Alistair. The spot. Okay. Pile of filth. We got a cowl. Okay.
All right.
And here we meet another companion.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
I'm not here to fight.
I will accept that for now. But what are you doing here then?
I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Don't worry, the right element has not yet arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If we invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
Um, what happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred.
Oh,
When he
so he's on the
returned
top
from
of my
the
kill
battle at
list.
Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
Well, then leave it to me. I'll say the mages.
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Very well. I will help you.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Got it. Kill all the fiends. I suppose that could work.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Have faith. We won't fail.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses.
Oh, trust
You
me,
are
I
ready.
know my weaknesses.
Let us go end this.
Alright, so we need Wyn. She is our circle mage. She is also our white mage, where Morgan is the stereotypical Final Fantasy black mage. We're also going to take Alistair, because as a Templar, he should be able to fight demons more effectively. And then we're going to take Shale, because as a Golem, she should also be able to fight demons with, our magical fists. Alright. And let's take a look at what Wyn knows. Wyn is a spirit healer, so she's got the group heal, which will be useful. She's got revival, so somebody dies, she can pull them back or raise them back up. She's got rock armor, stone fist, where she just chucks a rock at somebody, and earthquake. She's got heal, rejuvenate, which gives you more stamina regen, health regen, and mass rejuvenation. She's also got heroic offense, bonus to attack, heroic aura, bonus to range defense, and then that's it. Okay. And her skills are those. Gotcha. Alright. We're going to go ahead and give her something else. Because Morgan wasn't with us, I couldn't give her this when I loaded in. So give her a free spell technique. Now, what do I want it in? You get heroic defense, paralysis, which will lead to warding, which will lead to repulsion, which will lead to dispel. This will lead to haste. And that just leads to conjuration stuff. Spirit, shield, mana drain. Dispel magic. Hmm. I think I'm actually gonna want when we'll give her flame blast. No, Winter's Grasp. That way she has an offensive spell too, along with chucking rock. But mainly that's so the next talent she can get will be the cold weapons, so I can get a bonus to my melee weapons.
Now's better than later.
Potion. Can't unlock that door. That door leads to the basement,
Here
which
we
is
are.
part of the mage origin story.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
You did what you had to do, Win.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier.
Hey Ross,
Are you
welcome to
ready?
stream. How you doing? I am ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
Saving game.
You have no skill, only desperation.
Pile of books. I'm going. Just trying to make it through the day. Yeah, I get it. You start GP. Ah. Work your way through the years of F1 racing from the 1980s to the 2020s. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I know in America, the popular racing is NASCAR, but F1 drivers are so much more talented than NASCAR. Because, I mean, NASCAR, you just turn left. I mean, yeah, it's an endurance race. I'll give them that. But F1 just has so many more high speed, high, sharp turns. Hey, Embers, welcome to stream. No, I basically view just like this one. Nice. I basically view NASCAR drivers like
Can I
Air
get you a
Force
ladder so you can
pilots.
get off my back?
Good. Don't get me wrong. They're very skilled and good at what they do. But F1 are like naval aviators. They take it one level up because they have to do everything that NASCAR does. But they also have to do the driving equivalent of landing on a carrier. I will always find a way to divert something back to to aerial combat. Private documents, okay. Apprentice note. Okay. Second passage from Tome of Spirit Personages, second half. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Alright. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about rally cars. Yeah, off-roading is just nuts. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so let's do some summoning scientists. First one is here.
Alright.
Alright. Then we have to touch the Tome of Spirit Personages. Wait. Oh, shit.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off
Okay.
my back?
Then touch the summoning the first.
I'll get on it. Got it.
Oh, okay. Summoning the first.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Spirit Dog, okay. That was weird. Touring car, sports car, and Indy car. I think IndyCar is the closest Americans have to F1. Or is IndyCar F1? I don't know much about cars. I'm just gonna say. Planes I can deal with, but cars, they're just cars. Okay, so next sequence. Rodercom's Uncommon Calling. Okay, there it is. Oh shit. Okay, the summoning circle is still active, so Uncommon Calling. Alright, then we need to touch the statue of Magus Gorvish. Whatever that is. Oh, that dude. Okay. And then summoning the second.
I'll get on it.
The fuck was that? Okay, Trickster Willem. Oh, whoops. I should have been able to steal. Oh well. That's okay. Okay, the third one is we touch that. Then Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. Okay, it's in the third area. Then common table carving spot. Then Spiritorum Ethalaris. Then we gotta touch the statue again. Then Novice Phylactery. There it is.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
And finally summoning the third.
I am prey for no
Oh,
creature.
Jesus. Okay. It's an indie kind of race. Okay. Wear and fuel consumption thing. Oh. Yep, another beast gets into the shadow. The only racing games I've actually, I've played some, but the only ones I really liked were Wipeout, the hover racing game from the 90s. Crash Team Racing, which is basically the PlayStation's version of Mario Kart. I have played one of the Gran Turismos. I think the one for the PS2. Didn't really like it. Then Wipeout the Omega Collection. Diddy Kong Racing. I remember that one. And then the indie game Ballistics NG, which is basically indie version of, or it's the spiritual successor to Wipeout, because Wipeout as a series is done. All right.
Now's better than later.
All right. I guess we're done in here. Yep, we're done in here. Okay. From Studio Liverpool. Fucking fireball. Thank you for keeping us alive, Win. Okay, soldier course, side of power.
I'll get on it.
Oh, that wasn't ominous at all. Okay, so the apprentice amulet. That's right, we need to equip Win. Because Win's got basic shit. Okay. Let's see here. Weapons. I've got shit for you. I'm sorry. Although your enchanter staff's pretty damn good. Oh yeah. Wipeout does have some batshit insane lore. And I love it. Team Oricom all the way. Okay, we'll do Polar Gauntlets. The Apprentice's Cowl. Okay, and then Apprentice's Amulet. Alright. And then my second favorite wipeout team would be Phizar.
Got it.
As for the other teams, AG Systems is pretty cool. Kyrex is the team that you love to hate. Tigron is the team that you just want to fucking murder. Piranha is speed. That's just it. Piranha is speed. Then there's a whole bunch of other little minor ones.
All right, all right.
Yeah, Aracom and Phizar have been in it for the long haul. They're Team OG
Please refrain from
basically.
going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
Who are you?
I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Why are you cleaning at a time like this?
The stockroom is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
And people say that golems aren't very lively.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
How are you? How can you be so calm?
He is one of the tranquil. The tranquil do not have emotions.
I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Succeed at what?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adrala.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
Yeah. The whole thing of if you've not heard of what the Tranquil are, every young mage that goes to the circle has two options when they become of age. They either go through the harrowing, in which case afterwards they have two outcomes. Either they die in the harrowing, or they survive, resist the temptations, and become full-fledged mages. Which means, they're confined to the mage tower, or unless, special circumstance. Like if the Ferelden court needs magical assistance, if they need to ply their trade, or the Grey Wardens need mages for shock or for artillery, but they can't leave the mage or leave the tower just willy-nilly. They have to have permission and some sort of supervision because, you know, magic is evil. And if they choose not to do that, they go through the Rite of Tranquility, in which case their link to the Fade is completely severed, meaning they can no longer dream, they can no longer cast magic, and they have no emotions. But they become savants at enchanting. We'll be able to handle it.
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
So yeah, I consider the Rite of Tranquility to be the death of personality. Why are you saving? No reason. I was stealing some shit. I mean, I'm a kleptomaniac. What do you want? Don't look at me. Don't judge me.
Got it.
Where's the portrait? Oh, that's a gift for Sten. Okay. Alright, well, let's head out this way. There's a barrier. Oh, hi.
Please don't kill me.
Tell me why I should spare your life.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
What you've done will make things worse for future mages.
We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
And all you do is wallow in self-pity. Pathetic.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
Well, we can... I don't think Carolina would spare her, because what she did, while having understandable intent, she threatened the lives of children, and is making things so much worse for the future mages. So, yeah. No. Not sparing you. I mean, she could say that she doesn't know what she can do for her, because, I mean, that's kind of true. But your actions did end up murdering children. So, you can die with dignity.
No. No, please.
Tactician. I think I just got that for killing a lot of people. Or a certain number of enemies. The Rose of Olay. Gift for win. But in all honesty, or what was her name? My character or the mage that I just ended up passing sentence on? Because that mage, I don't think had a name. But my character, the mage, yeah, I don't know if she had a name. I don't remember. But let's just say that what I did to her was a mercy compared to what the Templars would do to her. Bells, cash. Okay, well, let's just take that. Chest. Journeyman, right? Flame rune. Apprentice note.
It seems this tower is even older than... I am.
Ancient texts. Scroll of Bannister. Okay. What's up, everybody?
I'll get on.
I love how the abominations just explode when they die. I'm kidding, I hate it.
Yes?
Damn it.
Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
What do you know about the Litany of Andrala?
Adrala was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I. During the Second Exalted March. The schism had split the Chantry into the one we know and the Imperial Chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine.
I still don't trust anything to do with Deventer.
Even though the Imperial Chantry forbade blood magic, the Chantry, our Chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their Magister Lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the Chantry and its Templars, Adrala wrote the Litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages.
Are you sure it still works?
I don't see why it shouldn't. Reciting the litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful.
Can you tell me more about Uldred?
Uldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's responsible for this.
Call it woman's intuition.
Ah.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
Do you know what we'll face in the tower?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
Well, if we work together, we can survive.
I hope you're right.
Tell me about yourself.
Right now, when lives are at stake? Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions.
Can you tell me how this all started?
Ah, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
Maybe Uldred had been coots with Loghain all along.
That is my suspicion. Uldred always wanted power. Perhaps Loghain promised Uldred the position of First Enchanter once they had dealt with the Blight. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
How did you find the children?
I found Petra first, and we were trying to fight our way to the meeting room to help, but we came across Irving. He was fighting a terrifying abomination, and he told me to get as many as I could to safety. I had to obey. That was the last time I saw Irving.
Do you regret telling Irving about Loghain?
A little. If I hadn't said anything, perhaps we would not be here now. But they needed to know the truth about Loghain. What is done is done. Let us see if we can put things right.
Let's not waste any more time.
Onward, then.
Alright, let's see if I can unlock the chest without clicking on anybody else. Pile of books. Okay. Shambling corpses. Grab the limestone. Yeah, Irving did his best. And he's basically a retired badass. So if anyone can hold the line, it's gonna be him. Silver chain from Morgan. Okay. The closet seems to be trembling slightly. You can hear soft whispers coming from inside it. It's alright, you can come out now.
Are the demons gone? Is it safe? I don't want to die.
I dealt with them. Trust me.
If you're sure it's safe, I could take a peek outside.
Ooh. Ow, yeah.
Yes.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I have a crick in my back and my bum's gone numb. Oh, holy maker, look at this. Those demons didn't know what hit them, did they? Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service.
How'd you end up in that closet?
There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
I've killed most of the demons. You could escape.
And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens.
Oh, very well. Take care.
Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
Okay. Always remember to save periodically.
Must be something left. If we get out, we're gonna need gold.
Hi. Lightning. Creationist cord. Okay. Pile of books. Hey, Master Lockpicker. I have not. I have not played in the Half-Life games. Those are early PC games, and I was still a console peasant. I'm not sure if I'm going to play any of them, just because you cannot ADS, because this was before aiming down the sight was a thing, and I don't like games where I can't do that.
I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you? Now's better than later.
Can't open. Alright, well. Yeah, I've heard that the Half-Life games are fantastic. I just never played them myself. Okay, we'll take that.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Old statue. Statue of Andraste lies defiled. There's a small glass phylactery in the base, somehow sealed within the otherwise solid stone carving. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. And the Revenant is born.
Strike at me if you dare.
Alistair. You slay that revenant. Greater health potion. Greater ice off. Deventer shield. Well, unfortunately, until I can get that thing to work, or where I can upgrade my items, I'm gonna have to give him that. Wait. No, this is actually better. Fuck that.
I'll get on it.
Alright, first enchanter's desk. Small painted box. Okay. Bookcase.
Alright, alright.
The Fraternity of Enchanters. Fraternity. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with the fraternity. These are the cliques that cross circle boundaries. Mages of common interests and goals who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the College of Magi in Cumberland. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who advocate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry. The Equitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to. The Libertarians, a growing fraternity, publicly maintaining greater power for the circles, but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry, a dangerous opinion, naturally. The Isolationists, a small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflict with the general populace. And the Lucretians, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritize the accumulation of wealth with the gaining of political influence a close seconds. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and the Equitarians have prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs the Equitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come to civil war amongst the circles. Now, my mage, Elrond, was an Equitarian with Libertarian leanings. He wasn't advocating a complete split, at least not right away, because that would be disastrous. But he was not a fan of Chantry oversight, having lived through it. Wynn, however, is an Equitarian. Same with Irving.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Greater health potion. Greater nature self. The Black Grimoire. A plot gift for Morgan. A heavy grimoire bound in black leather. Morgan would want to take a look at this. Well, the Equitarians are basically they're the compromise between the Loyalists and the Libertarians in this case. They would like to have more autonomy from the Chantry, but they also recognize going too fast is tantamount to suicide. So they're like, let's take baby steps. Okay? Baby steps.
I'll get on it.
First, you gotta get rid of the stigma that mages are a blight against society and will, you know, in all civilization, the first chance they get, and turn you into a frog randomly because they have power, despite the fact that so does a Templar. But you see, if somebody in the city gets killed by a Templar or a guard, well, they were just asking for it. That's the risk you take living in the big city. But you get nuked in a fireball. Well, you're just as dead, but it's not. The death happened in a form that it's not normal. So dangerous. Now, granted, mages are due to the way the magic system in this universe works. Mages are susceptible to possession and all that lovely stuff, but that doesn't mean that they're guaranteed to fall every single time. Alright, there's it just there.
Do you get the feeling things are just getting worse as we go up?
Got it.
Charm is still waters. Willpower. Okay. I mean, if anybody needs to be locked up amongst the four of us here, it's definitely not the mage. Not Alistair. I mean, Shale maybe. But out of all of us, Caroline is the thief. She can just get away with it by being a noble. And the fact that, she does a lot of heroic things. She's just
I'll get on it.
kind of a kleptomaniac. Don't judge her. Yeah, Shale is kind of like a robot at this point.
Lifeless bastards.
More. Shit, arcane horror. All right.
Got it.
Alright. Okay, the watch guard of reaching. Statue holding a bowl in the common room is first. Oh, I guess I don't have all the notes. That's okay.
Got it. otherwise be a trap.
Okay. Caroline leveled up. That's good. Let's give her some more dex next. Trap making next. Okay. Well, let's do cripple. Okay, we're gonna do that there. Okay. Nope. Ah, okay.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Nice arrow. So this will be helpful. Speaking of which, accessories. Let's do that. Okay.
All right, all right.
Let's just possess Templar.
You'll get no mercy on me. I'll get on it.
Pile books.
Now's better than later.
This lightning room. Templar helm.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Flawed spirit crystal. Alright, Ross. Take care. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. Fire Demon. Shiver. Magic Staff.
Now's better than later.
That.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay.
Thank you. That was an uncomfortable experience.
I think I just accidentally killed a couple tranquil. Oh well. Hi, Fluff. Welcome to Stram. You have new emotes. You have new emotes. Of course you have new emotes. Why wouldn't you have new emotes? Ow. Heavy chainmail. Licensed. Oh boy. I'm not gonna throw a brick at you without reason. Oh yeah, Alistair leveled up. More strength. Let's see here. We can do cleanse area. Assault. Taunt. We're gonna do cleanse area for the Templar thing. Alright, let's see here. Other things do we have? Alright, I think if we go up now, that will take us to a point of no return. So let's see if we can't figure out. Let's see.
I'll get on it.
Okay, bowl. Then sword pointing up. In the common room.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Okay. Sword pointing up in the common room. Okay, so there's no confirmation. I just have to hope I get it right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. One. Two. Pointing down. Three. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hold off on finishing this one. Because we currently can't access where the boss is gonna show up. Also, hail hydrate. Okay. So let's go ahead and go here. Oh, there we go.
Got it.
Money. Pile of rubble.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
It is tough. Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
What in Andraste's name is going on here?
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet.
Oh, how precious.
You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
You have this Templar and Sorcerer, don't you?
Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
His happiness is an illusion. A cruel lie.
All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
And used them to enslave the fool. And he accepted willingly?
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself.
So you've made him into your slave.
I fulfill his dreams. I grant him all his desires. Is he my slave, or am I his?
He's
We
yours
are
because
partners.
you're feeding
I give
off
him
of him.
what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
He deserves to be free from you and to find his own happiness.
What happiness? He has gone through life empty, resentful of his vows. You would return him to this? I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone.
So you can drain him and move on to someone else? No. Also, I must free him, even though it may mean his death.
Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me!
Live free or die. Oh shit.
Now's better than later.
Alright.
It speaks.
Oh, hi. I would have expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
Are they dirty limericks?
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I
Well-
have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
You just seem very animated.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
I agree. Being a golem would be handy.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Jesus. Okay. Now, if I
Now's
can
better than later.
loot the corpse I was trying to get to. Alright, Sailor's Charm. Sunblonde, Vint.
All right, all right.
Templar armor. Well, Alistair is a Templar. And he's not quite strong enough yet for the Blood Dragon Plate. So, why not? It's a big book.
I'll get on it.
Down. Ow. Okay, what's my injury? Open wound. Penalty and a natural is. We'll go in.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay.
Yes?
God
Is
damn
there
it.
something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence. Onward, then.
Now, let me just loot that Archon Rose, okay? Let's see here. Archon Robes. We'll keep Win the way they are. This will probably go to Morgan. Insufficient skill? What do you mean insufficient skill? Oh. Okay. Requires level 12. Well, fuck you. Guess I'll have to come back for that.
It speaks.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Who is that man and what have you done with him?
He's just resting. Poor lad. He was so very, very weary. You want to join us, don't you? Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Frozen again. Lovely.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Alrighty. We are now in the side quest that isn't really a side quest. We're in the Fade. And this is actually a good stopping point. I know it's 30 minutes short of what we normally do, but this section takes a long time. It's almost a stream in and of itself. And I gotta get some stuff done before tonight's stream, where we react to part 3 of the history of the Enterprise. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you all for joining me. And I will see you guys about a couple hours, 6:30 Central Time, for part 3 of the 4-part series History of USS Enterprise. Have a good one, everybody.